Alright, we're a little bit over halfway through the year, so I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and give a quick top 5 of my favorite movies of 2023 so far. Disclaimer, I haven't seen every single movie. Believe it or not, I'm human and I don't make it out to everything. And I'm just gonna keep it to a top 5, halfway through the year, half of a top 10. Makes sense to me. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and get into it with my top 5 of 2023 so far. And at number 5, it is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for me. A great closing chapter to the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. I absolutely loved what they ended up doing with these characters, how they tied everything up, and just how emotional this movie was. It really did feel like upper tier MCU that we haven't gotten in a while, probably since No Way Home, which was a year and a half ago at this point. And that one, part of the appeal was the multiversal element. This movie doesn't really have that. You are just coming in to see the Guardians and see them at their finest. If you would have told me that whenever the first Guardians movie came out, I would end up crying in a theater because of a raccoon, I would have called you crazy. But dang it, James Gunn did it. He closed it off. This is probably the best MCU trilogy where there is not a movie in it that I would take out. I'm curious to see what they do with some of the members of the Guardians here moving forward. It seems like some of them are no longer going to be a part of the MCU. I'm going to call BS on that. They're bringing everybody back for Secret Wars. But we'll see what they want to do. But yeah, I love Guardians 3. It's my number 5 movie of the year so far. Then at number 4, I have Air, the movie about how Nike signed Michael Jordan. This is one of those great movies where you see how the sausage is made. It's about a story that we all know, like we all know the Air Jordan brand at this point. And in fact, this wouldn't feel right if I didn't have my own pair of Jordans over here. Give me one sec. All right, I know that they're not official Air Jordans, but these are the new Luka 2s. You can clearly see the Air Jordan logo right there, and they're going to keep me company here for the rest of this, segment about Air. But yeah, it's just a really compelling business movie, and just seeing how on earth this legendary deal got done. Plus, we saw Ben Affleck get back into the director's chair for the first time since Live by Night back in 2016. Super happy to see that he still got it. He delivered one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Matt Damon is really great in the starring role. Viola Davis absolutely kills it as Mrs. Jordan. And, for someone like me that really likes Nike, has read Phil Knight's book, I just really love this movie. It was great for me, and I haven't met anyone that doesn't like it. It's just a really great movie. It's on Prime Video now for free if you want to watch it. Then at number 3, a movie that I just saw, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Talk about big summer action blockbusters. This is what you get. It's Tom Cruise at his finest. He was coming off the heels of Top Gun Maverick last year and completely delivered, in my opinion. Another movie with ridiculous stunts, great performances, awesome set pieces in these international cities that we know. Just an amazing time at the theater, seriously. If you haven't gone and seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, what are you doing? It's just a good time. Go, bring a friend, bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, whatever. Get a large popcorn, get a soda, and sit there on the biggest screen that you can and just have fun for 3 hours. And I know I just said 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. It's a good movie. It does not feel like 3 hours. All right, my 1 and 2 is probably going to be a little controversial, so let me know what you think down in the comments. If you agree or disagree with me, I'd love to hear from you. But at number 2, I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Another great movie in the Spider-Verse sort of franchise. I absolutely love the first one along with everyone else. That one at the time had the best animation that I had ever seen in a movie, and this one just did everything that movie did and made it better. The animation, amazing. The story, amazing. The music, I've had it on repeat for weeks now. I mean, now it's been like a month. The way that they were able to tie in the emotional gravity for some characters and scenes with the colors and the textures that you see on screen were absolutely magnificent, downright genius. This is the best animated movie of the year. It's going to win the Oscar for Best Animated Picture, and if it doesn't, this is probably the best year for animated movies ever, because I can't see anything topping this. It's the poster behind me. I love this movie. Go see it. Go support it. I cannot wait for the sequel to come out next year. And how lucky are we that we're getting a movie like Spider-Verse, a movie like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, and we don't have to wait 2 years for a sequel. But yeah, Spider-Verse, I'm trying to get my hand on a pair of the Miles Morales Nikes. They're obviously sold out, so I can, accompany Luca along with those. But at my number 1 spot, midway through the year, is a little movie that no one went and saw because it was a limited release, but it is fantastic. Blackberry. It's kind of similar to Air in that it's a movie where you see how the sausage gets made. You know, it's about a company that we all know, or we all should know. I don't know how young you are watching this video, but the phone Blackberry just... There wasn't a businessman in the world that didn't have one in his hands at a certain time. So this movie, the way that it tells the rise, the peak, and the fall of this company from, I guess, the corporate scumbag and, you know, the down-home, like, innovator perspective is just amazing. The performances here are amazing. I mean, Jay Baruchel, this is the best performance of his career. Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny, definitely the best performance of his career. I would say that he should be nominated for Best Supporting Actor or Best Actor, depending on what you think he is in this movie. I would personally have him at Best Supporting Actor, but he is Oscar-worthy in this movie. He's unbelievable. This movie was only released to like 700 theaters in America, or I guess in North America. Whenever I bring it up to my friends, they've never heard about it, and that's so tragic because it is such a good movie. It's very similar in camera work to The Big Short that came out in 2015. I don't know why this movie isn't getting talked about more. It's so compelling. It sinks its teeth in you and does not let you go for an hour and a half. It is so freaking good. Ultimately, why I put this over Spider-Verse is my expectations weren't crazy high for Blackberry. I had heard that it was supposed to be pretty good, but I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, like another Big Short. It's got to be hitting streaming soon. I hope that it does, just so it can get more attention. Whenever it does, go see it or watch it at home. You will not be sorry. It is my favorite movie of 2023 here mid-year. But that's my top 5 for 2023 so far. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you agree with this list, is there anything that I left off that maybe you would swap in here? There were a couple of tough choices here for me that it really destroyed me, leaving them off. Who knows, maybe some of them are in my top 10. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more.